Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raina Nathania, delegation of SMA Negeri 1 Kendal as a government, present you my argument. This house would abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on age and instead group them by competency and intelligence. Why? Let me define some things first before we start. Human intelligence is mental quality that consists of the abilities to learn from experience, adapt to new situations, understand and handle abstract concepts, and use knowledge on daily basis. There are several types of intelligence such as musical intelligence, mathematical intelligence, social intelligence, emotional intelligence, linguistic intelligence, and so on. I believe that human intelligence also correlated in competency. While there's a lot of types of intelligence, we cannot identify a person's intelligence is intelligence or not based on one field. Just because a person does not good in math doesn't mean he or she is unintelligent. While IQ, intelligence quotient, which is a score based of a set of standardized tests and diagnosed to assess human intelligence, does not exactly picture human intelligence. I believe that human intelligence is more than an IQ number. Primary school or elementary school is a school for primary education of children who are 4 to 10 years of age, while middle school is an educational stage between primary school and secondary school. The role of primary education is to ensure the development of children. This means that all children are able to develop their social, cognitive, cultural, emotional, and physical skills. While a middle school is a critical period in a child's academic and social emotional growth. It is a time of transition that can present many physical, emotional, and social changes. It is well known that intelligence does not depend on age. I believe that some children with the same age have different level of intelligence and competency. While children have different development speed, which related to intelligence and competency, intelligence can be referred as how fast one can absorb new information and adapt to new environment. Some children might develop fastly, some regularly, some might lag behind. This difference will create gaps between children. The fast learners will be highlighted and the lag children will most likely to be ignored by the teachers. The slower the child is learning, the easier the child will get overwhelmed by the competition and left behind by the other friends. And this will just increase the gaps between them. Although they are at the same grade and age. This is why I, as the government, would not group children based on age and instead group them based on competency and intelligence. This way, there's no group that lags behind. The fast learners can keep going fastly as much as they want, and the slow learner will learn and improve together without a sense of defeat by being slow. Additionally, a child with the same age can have different level of intelligence and competency. Some might have different type of intelligence. While there's a lot of type of intelligence and competency, we cannot just focus on one and ignore the others. One child could be good at math and one child could be good at public speaking. We cannot focus on just one type of intelligence and making the other type intelligent kids do not develop and it only limit their potential. This way is the reason why we as the government would group children not just based on level of intelligence or how fast they learn, but also the types of intelligence the child has. Moreoverly, I believe that intelligence and competency has some correlation in maturity. While we think about maturity, we think about older people are more mature than younger people. But this is wrong. Maturity is not a matter of age, but instead of how you choose to respond and react to various life situations. Intelligent people tend to have a systematic mind that allows them to learn from experience, adapt to new situations, understand and handle abstract concepts, and use knowledge to solve problems on a daily basis. These things are the requirement of maturity. Well, those may be not the same thing, but those are interconnected with each other. For example, there's two 7-year-old child, but they have different intelligence and competency, which could result in different level of maturity. One child is more mature and one child is less mature. So I, as the government, would abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on age, and instead group them by competency and intelligence. Why? Because firstly, I believe that children at the same age have different development speed, and that might create a group of children that lags behind and ignored by the teachers, and this will only increase the gaps between the children of the fast learners and the slow learners. Secondly, children with the same age can have different types of intelligence. While there's a lot of types of intelligence, we cannot just focus on one and ignore the others. And lastly, I believe that intelligence has some correlation with maturity. The more intelligent, the more mature the child is, and that's why I, as the government, will abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on age, and instead group them by competency and intelligence. Thank you.